An MCC professor is sharing his story about his life-changing experience with vaping. Fox 44's Cameron Stewart is live in the studio after sitting down with the professor. Cameron, what did he have to say?
Well, Noelle, Tommy Lowrance used vaping to kick his cigarette habit, and it almost cost him his life.
It is not THC, it is not CBD oil, it is not vitamin E acetate that caused my injury. That's important to understand because whatever caused my injury could still be harming our kids today.
Tommy Lowrance was in the best shape of his life in 2015. After a few months of vaping, he didn't know how much life he had left.
My lungs looked good. It was just deep down inside, something I had inhaled had injured my lungs. And the only thing that we and my doctors could figure out would be vaping that caused it.
After being misdiagnosed with bronchitis and pneumonia, Lowrance discovered that he could only use about 22% of his lungs. He takes an oxygen tank with him everywhere he goes and may even need a lung transplant if they get worse.
We're fully prepared for a shortened life expectancy. I don't anticipate living to be in my late 70s, even though that may be the average. I won't make it that far probably. And even if I do, my quality of life will be forever altered, for sure.
Now he travels to schools, teaching about the real dangers of vaping to kids. He even lobbies to politicians, sharing his story with the governor of Colorado last month. In his mind, something needs to change.
As far as right now, you can still, produce these liquids that are being sold and marketed in the vape pens, and there's very little regulation. We're only now starting to move, and for many that's too late.
Lowrance encourages kids to try other habits to fill the void of smoking, like chewing gum. He says he goes to schools because 52% of people that get sick from e-cigarettes are under the age of 24. Live in the studio, Cameron Stewart, Fox 44 News.